Tom Doody, middle-aged American living in New Jersey, near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Doody in a Google search for my site. My popularity among my kids was declining in the final years of my first marriage. The decline continued and seemed to get fixed permanently with a crash that injured David severely enough to end his life days later. Tonight I sit thinking of a time when I enjoyed the popularity of 3, and now one is dead, and the surviving 2 block me. I return to why this decline is fresh in my memory tonight. During my decline in popularity, David and I had bright spots, and one of the brightest was art and Indian food. The best art was an accessible, free art gallery near now Jefferson Station. Since it was student art, it rotated, making each visit fresh. And on at least one occasion, I was with David and no one else. The odd thing about Indian is how I had discovered how I liked Indian food, especially a veggie lunch buffet in Center City, Philadelphia. And David liked it too. I don't know what direction his flavor preferences went from those times in Philly until he died, but I do know his preferences were diverging from Mama's comfort food, as mine had done from my mom's. These happy thoughts are credited to what started with Manish Patel's uncle. Where do I get Indian spices? I asked, and with a little help from Google, we pinpointed near that Jersey City White Castle. And Uncle Patel was right. Patel Brothers, Apna Bazaar, plus a spice grinder and other appliance store got me as a customer today. I am one who asks questions without hesitation. Donde está turmeric? Is something I'd ask in English spontaneously. But the midday Saturday crowded, wildly exotic store got me wandering slowly until I found, almost on my own, turmeric whole, wet, and dried red chili peppers. There were moments I felt like my tall son was a head above the short Indians. Smiling and taking in as much as he could from the 10 products he'd never seen before each step. Kids who die don't really leave a legacy, so their memory is shaped and misshaped by the people who remember them. The Patel brothers and Apna visits were as pure as I can remember David. Today, he would be an older version of the boy who visited art museums and enjoyed Indian food with me in Philly. Dear kind readers, if you ever wonder if you recovered from a loss, then you probably have. I feel I have recovered from David's loss, and here's how I know it. Sincerely, Tom Doody. Before anything that felt like recovery, thoughts of David would be eclipsed with his death. It was hard to get at the happy moments because they were mostly clouded with sadness. Today, I had thoughts of David passing through my mind, leaving a smile on my face as I walked the aisles of Patel Brothers and Etna. Now I sit at this keyboard with the same fond memories, interrupted by sadness. The sadness is authentic and intense. I feel sadness knowing the smiles were returned. David's life was important. David's life has meaning. I'm humble enough to know he was a boy when he died, and his legacy was undefined, though memories of him endure. And today I felt him with me, stronger than I have in recent memory. Dear David, if you can look to your mark on this earth, it should give you reason to feel proud. Please know I miss you. Love, Dad. This has been Tom Doody, middle-aged American, living in New Jersey, near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type howdy, Doody, into Google and find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Doody in a Google search for my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. Good evening or restful night's sleep. Ciao. And ciao, David.